Hey, hi, hello, and welcome to the show. My name is DDare Bionic, if you did not know, and I am black with another video. I don't know why I did that like that. All right, y'all. So I am black, and I'm also back with a brand new review video. I went this past week to see Evil Dead Rise, the brand new Evil Dead movie, fifth in the franchise, if you did not know that. And I have lots, but also not lots of thoughts about the film. And I can't wait to get into that with you all. But if you're here and you love me, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell so you get a notification every single time I post a video. I post twice a week. I don't think you need to see any of the other I don't even have my stuff set up, y'all. I'm not even prepared. My computer is not even on. While my computer turns on, because you know it's gonna take a minute because it's a Mac. Let's just get into kind of the synopsis of the film. So essentially, we have this opening scene that takes place in a cabin. If you did not know, all of the Evil Dead movies take place in a cabin, except for this one. And the opening scene of the movie, there's like these three people. They're having a horrible time at this lake trip. And we see that the girl in the cabin, I forget, I think her name is like Rachel or something like that. She has been possessed by the spirit that is kind of the running demon that we never really see. But we have this like these funny POV shots that like start and it goes. So we have that scene. Bunch of people, the two people get killed or whatever, and we see her rise up out of the water, and Evil Dead Rise flashes. Now we flash backwards actually. So this whole opening scene takes place the day before the action of the entire film. So we have this woman. Her name is, what is her name? Beth? Oh, the girl's name was Jessica. Wow, I called her Rachel. I thought her name was Rachel. We have Beth, played by Lily Sullivan. This was a movie full of people whom I've never seen before, which was really exciting to see. It was great to see an entire film that was mostly lesser known or unknown actors, and it still be a pretty decent film. So we have Lily Sullivan playing Beth, who is kind of the main character, the Ash character of this particular Evil Dead film. And she's going to see her sister, Ellie, played by Alyssa Sutherland, who has this fiery red hair. And I don't know why they made that choice, but it kind of was perfect for the tonality of this movie color-wise. It was very blue. And having her red hair, and she is the person who gets possessed. She's the one that actually gets possessed with the spirit first. So the son, Morgan Davies, playing Danny, and daughter Gabrielle Eccles playing Bridget. And then we also have Nell Fisher playing Cassie, who is the youngest child. Beth comes to visit. She finds out at the beginning of the movie she's pregnant. She goes to her sister because her sister is the one that she always, is confiding in, I guess, because that's what siblings do when they love each other. Skipping over some of the less important details of the film, like the husband leaving, and because you never see him, and the pregnancy also honestly doesn't feel like an important part of the movie. The kids leave while mom is telling sister about the husband and him leaving, and they're getting evicted from their apartment. There's an earthquake. The ground opens up in the basement of their parking garage. And Danny, the eldest, goes down and finds the Necronomicon and the records. If you know anything about an Evil Dead movie, it's not an Evil Dead movie without the Necronomicon and these records that essentially play out the story of the person that discovered the Necronomicon. So Danny and Bridget are looking through these things, and it's giving scare. It's giving actual jump scare. Bridget's like, put it back. You should have never taken it anyway, and leaves the room. And Danny keeps going through and listening to the records. And the ritual words are said by the priest, on one of the records. And this is when Mom Ellie gets possessed. And I must say, Alyssa Sutherland did a fabulous job playing a possessed person. I feel like the acting in this movie was pretty great from the older characters, i.e. Ellie and Beth, Alyssa Sutherland and Lily Sullivan, respectively. Ooh, their names are really similar. I feel like the kids did a fine enough job. You know, you can't ask a lot from a child actor in the way of Cassie, who was like 5 or 6. Like, she's not very old at all. Bridget's performance before being possessed was a little stale for me, but once the possession started to happen, oh my God, so good. And then Danny just kind of had the same... I don't want to say the same emotion throughout, but just, it was very tepid is what I want to say. It wasn't groundbreaking. And honestly, that's kind of my description for the whole film. It was kind of tepid. It didn't do anything new or interesting. It didn't bring anything revitalizing to the franchise. It was just kind of a good movie. So there are some other characters. We have Billy Reynolds McCarthy as Jake, Jaden Daniels as Gabriel, Taewon-Oh as Scott, another child actor, Mark Mitchinson as Mr. Fonda, and Noah Paul as Bruce. He was at the very beginning of the movie. Also, just to give you the 3 characters at the very beginning, Miriabi Pease? Girl, not me. As Teresa, who gets scalped in the beginning, Anne Marie Thomas as Jessica, who does the scalping, and Richard Crouchley as Caleb, who is kind of playing the asshole boyfriend. Killed immediately. Okay, so boom. Here we are. The mom has been possessed. Sis is trying to protect these kids at all costs. Unfortunately, we lose Bridget. She becomes possessed. Unfortunately, we lose Danny. He also becomes possessed. And you know, Beth is fighting for her life and for these kids' lives. And this is the part of the video where I kind of talk about why the movie was just a good movie and not horrible by any means, and not the best thing I've ever seen by any means. Truly and honestly, I think, because I could go through and tell you exactly what happens all the way through this movie. Beth and Cassie make it out alive. There's like a human rat king that happens. There's a Shining reference where the elevator fills with blood and then it all spills out all over the place. Like, there's so many things that happen in this movie that have not happened in Evil Dead movies before, but they don't feel inauthentic to the franchise, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. The whole thing I was thinking the whole time is about how freaking Cassie is going to need some therapy after this, because that child has gone through the ringer. Her mom got possessed. Her siblings got possessed. She's been chased down, thrown all over the place. Like, she is going through it. And honestly, Beth is going to need some mental health therapy as well. And that kind of segues me perfectly into the sponsor of today's video, BetterHelp. With BetterHelp, the world's largest 100% online therapy service, you can connect to a therapist in a network of over 25,000 licensed and experienced therapists who can help you with a wide range of issues. Now, when I signed up for BetterHelp, I was able to specify exactly what I was looking for in a therapist, and they matched me with a therapist that fit my needs. To start, all you have to do is answer just a few questions about your therapy needs and preferences. That way, BetterHelp can match you with the right therapist in their network. And from there, contacting your therapist is super duper easy. You can call, text, chat, or video call your therapist whenever you are comfortable. You can also message your therapist at any time to schedule live sessions at your convenience. And the cool thing about BetterHelp is that if your therapist isn't fitting, if you don't feel the vibes correctly with your therapist, you can switch to a brand new therapist at no additional charge. Affordability, custom pick therapist, online access at your fingertips and at your pace. That sounds like the right kind of therapy to me. And today is your lucky day, my love, because you can get 10% off your very first month of BetterHelp using my link appearing on screen right now and also in the link in the description. BetterHelp.com/MHCM. That's BetterHelp.com/MHCM. Now, go on and get yourself some therapy, baby, because we all need it, just like little Miss Cassie gonna need it at the end of this video. Thank you so much to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. Now, back to Evil Dead Rise. Like I was saying, there are so many things that I could say about this movie, and I could go through and I could tell you every single itty bitty detail, but it really just felt like another Evil Dead movie. It didn't feel to me that they did anything fresh. You know, they were still pretty much locked in one location. It might not have been a cabin in the woods. It might have been an apartment in the city, but it was still just one location. You know, the Necronomicon, like, it was formulaic in the way that a Scream movie is formulaic. It, you know, but the story starts. They get to the place where they're going to be the whole movie. The Necronomicon is found. The record is found. The record is played. Someone becomes possessed. Chaos ensues. Someone gets out, covered in blood and using a chainsaw. And I'm not saying that that formula is not good, because it works for Scream and it is working for Evil Dead. Like, the formula has been written and is written that way for a reason, and it works. However, the trailers had me feeling as though I was gonna experience something different. And I just didn't feel that way. This movie was by no means bad. There really isn't anything bad that I can say about it, but it's one of those things where the movie was just good. It wasn't great. It wasn't outstanding. It wasn't fabulous. I'm not gagging.
I'm not gagging.
It was good. I enjoyed myself. I don't feel like I wasted money on a movie ticket. I'm glad I saw it in a theater, because and I probably would have been the same experiencing it at home, honestly. But it was a good movie. It was a good movie. It wasn't great. The performances were great. The storyline was Evil Dead. And yeah, and like, as a casual fan of the franchise, I didn't see the Evil Dead movies until like a couple years ago. They're so fresh and recent in my mind that I don't know. I feel like I just watched a Evil Dead movie, but instead of Bruce Campbell, it was Lily Sullivan. And again, that's not a bad thing. I feel like I'm repeating myself over and over again at this point. Not a bad thing. Not a bad movie. Very good, but not outstanding, not spectacular, not anything fresh, new, or different happened. And that's okay. You know, that's okay. That's all I have for today's video. Thanks again to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. I have, like I said, left my link down below for you to get 10% off. Go ahead and get it. And I will see you all in the next video. Oh, I forgot to give a rating. I keep forgetting to do this. I usually do out of 10. I would give this movie a 6 out of 10. It was average, but I feel like 5 and below is not bad, but not good. I feel like 6 is like good, but not great. Perfect. 6 out of 10. Or a 3.5 out of 5, if that's how you want to do it. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Again, we are on the road to 12,000, yes, but baby steps, 1,200 first. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I post a video. I post twice a week, so make sure those notifications are on. Next Monday, Mental Health Chat Monday will return with a brand new episode. Season 1 is over and season 2 is incoming fast. I'm so excited. And with all that being said, I will see you all next week. Bye.